Have you ever worked at a job, well, you just, quite frankly, hate? Okay, same. We're in agreement here. So if you don't know, my name is Joker, aka KS Red Boy, aka a lot of fucking things in this damn channel. One knows a deadbeat who doesn't upload, one knows a dickhead. That's beside the point. So I worked at this place for a year now. I worked at this place, we'll call, hell, for about a year now. I started there around the 2024, no, 2025 of like April's like early. And I was there for a year, and I didn't think anything too bad was of it, because my buddy's uncle, he told me that he was going to be leaving as a dishwasher. And I'm like, okay, I could do dishwashing. How hard could that be, right? You know, you load the thing, bam, bam, skid by. You got to learn where shit goes, push it there, do all this fancy shit. Hey, turns out, fun fact, no, that's not what he was warning about. He was warning about the people there. Let me rephrase what I'm talking about here. There was 4 managers. Well, let me rephrase. There was 3, and then 4, and now down to 3 technically. So the one guy, I mean, I don't even know his real name, but we could call him Taco because that was his nickname. His name was Taco. Because apparently he had a tattoo of a taco on his ass. Do I know for sure? Fuck no. I didn't want to see that shit, so I didn't fucking ask. But he left. He was the one who hired me around in April, and he left in December of 2020. Like January, like, no. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was 2024. My apologies. He left early, and then he hasn't been back since. We haven't seen him since. He went to another store to help with them, and we're like, okay, cool, we can all survive without him for a bit. And hey, fun fact, we were all fucking wrong. So slowly but surely, another manager leaves, who she was one of my favorite people. She was cool as shit. Then this one girl, we'll get the manager. So we'll call the one Renda, and the other one, actually, hold up, excuse me. Well, the one called Raging Lesbian, and the one called Dickhead. Now, Dickhead was a older woman. She was about as old as my grandma, if not older. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, she can't be that bad. God damn, I was like snorting cocaine. So when I first started there, I had like 4 days, 5 days, and I was all morning shift, and I didn't mind. I said I was up to do night shift because I prefer to do night shift because I'm a night person. As you could, I'm currently recording this at fucking 5 in the morning, so I am a night person in my heart, and I love being up at night. I don't like being up in the morning because I'm a cranky dick in the morning. I feel like most of us are. Most of us don't want to be a bumfuck of the dumb, but we have to be either for work or school or a job or. Except I said work or school, and work and a job is the same fucking thing. Any fucking way. Beside the fucking point, most of us don't like being up that fucking early. But I was up at 9. I woke up at like 8, got ready, then went to work for 9. Now, I wasn't always the nicest person whenever I was sleep deprived. Even though I got like 3 hours, 4 hours sleep, it doesn't matter how much sleep I got. When I had to be up at that early in the morning, I hate my life and I'm a rude asshole. And I know I am, trust me, I do know I am. But I try to be nice to them every single day. And it started with like small, minor things. Obviously, I was new to the job, so they were like telling me my mistakes. And okay, cool. I don't hate that they were telling me to do my job. It's like their tone. They would talk down on you like you were a 4-year-old. And that's where I started to get pissed off. Because you're not going to sit here and tell me how to do my job, but then do that. No, that's not how you do it, sweetie. And the voice of acting like I'm a 4-year-old fucking child. That's not what you're going to do for one. Tell me how to do my job. You're a manager. That's what you should do. If I'm doing something wrong, I want you to tell me I'm doing something wrong. But at least talk to me like I'm, not 14, like not a 4-year-old. That I'm a 22-year-old person, and that's all I am. Okay. So it started small with inconvenience thing. Oh, I didn't put this back the right way. Oh, I didn't take stickers off of this. I didn't fill ice, or I didn't do this. I didn't do anything like that. Our rule list was basically a dishwasher, and then I had to mop. No, well, hold on, let me rephrase. In the morning, you had to take care of the bathrooms every hour and run on the sheet. So what I usually did was I got this advice from the person who trained me was to just mark my initials down on every single hour, but then I still check it. So I don't have to worry about writing down on the paper my initials. So I put BB for my initials, and then that's it every hour. Now I stopped doing that. I would put them all at once from 8 to fucking 2. I would put my initials down, and I would go check that regularly. But I wouldn't write down on that hour because I feel like it. Now Rustine, we'll call her. She just had to come in and yell at me about it. I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't see a problem with it. I literally told her I still checked it. She didn't want to listen to my advice. In my opinion, I think the bitch is a dick. But then again, no one wants to fucking touch that. Anyways, so then we flash forward about 2 months down the road. I get my first 2 weeks of night shift, and I fucking adore it. The night people there are some of the best people there. I swear to God. If you ever somehow find this place I work at, go there at night. You'll love the people. The manager's nice, the servers are better, and honestly, the kitchen staff's amazing. Morning, night, they're great people. Now the servers. Let me hold on. Let me just let me get a sip of that tea real quick. The servers there are the most bitchiest and cuntiest people I have ever worked with. They are the definition of, they think they're the mean girls, but the fucking Korean Wish version who are made in like a sweatshop fucking version of the mean girls. Because I kid you not, their egos are so high, they think all high and mighty of themselves until you clock their shit, and then they get all frail and ego, and they go tattle on you to the fucking manager because they want to be a little baby bitch. Now, I'm no fucking saint. We've all done some shit wrong. We've all cursed underneath our breath of people. We've all done this and that in the fucking whole fucking Infinity Bible, I swear to God. But the definition is, they don't care about you unless you're in their small little clique. And I'll be honest with you, I can't even make up fake names for them because this is how much I didn't like them. I don't remember any other names. So we're going to use acronyms. We had Small Fat Bitch, and she was like a 5 foot, I think like average height for a woman, but average height woman who was fat as shit and thought she was the shit. She literally thought she was like the most to die for woman. She was always thinking how she's the best. No, hey, let me tell you, honey, no, the fuck you're not. There's a little advice for you. If most of the complaints at that restaurant are about you, hey, here's a fun fact. No one fucking likes you. Then we have, I don't even know an acronym for it. Fuck. Then we have Annoying Laugh, who sounds like a dying whale. Now this one will laugh like a fucking she would sound like a fucking literal dying whale. And it was awful. Now, these women are older, and okay, I can understand that. But some of these old people know how to do job and not be this fucking stupid. So, the rule is, you're not supposed to slam your shit down or slam anything down the area. Because then, at this point, we started to get blamed for it. We'll get to that. So, all they do is, they'll slam shit down, they'll throw shit everywhere, and they'll fucking throw silver in the trash on the floor and don't pick it up. And you know who gets blamed for that? Not them, not the servers, the dish people. Specifically, I did. Now, the other guy, I don't know how old he was, but he was out of high school, so probably a year younger than me, so like 21 or 20. But he never got any of the blame. It always knows that I was getting the blame for a lot of their shit. And some things, okay, sure, maybe. Maybe it was my bad, maybe it was my fault. So, sorry, I have a lot to talk about. I do not like this place. As of recently, I just quit. That's a story for another day, though. Well, maybe I'll add it in here, too. I don't know. But we always had to double check the trash down when we took it out. And Brenda, or whatever the fuck I called her, bitch, I don't remember. She was digging through the trash with a glove on one day looking for silverware. And she looked at me and said, "Stop throwing shit away in the trash." Now listen here, you stupid bitch. I don't know if you're fucking retarded. I don't know if you fucking failed basic elementary school or fucking the 3rd grade. But when I'm not the one who touches the dishes, how the fuck am I the one who throws the silverware in the trash? What, do you think I take it from the thing where it's soaking and throw it in the trash? No, you stupid bitch. I got better things to do with my fucking job. I have to fucking worry about your dumbass. I have to worry about fucking this and that and the third. And I don't get an ounce of respect. Did I show respect back? Fuck no. My last 2 months at that place, I stopped showing respect. I was telling my roommate constantly, I'm about to walk out. And for the fun fact of that, this whole week leading up to it, let me tell you, the week leading up to this, me quitting, was the most painful week. I have some images I'm probably going to insert somewhere in this video that you're going to see of just shit that makes no sense. For example, if most of y'all worked in a restaurant or some form of fucking food service, you've probably seen this dishwasher that we have here. Flash up the image now. And it's a fucking thing where, you pull the lever down. Well, actually, I don't have an image of it. But you pull the lever down, and you fucking, run the dishwasher. Now, we're supposed to keep the top of that clean, sprayed off, every, once in a while if it's, really bad or anything like that. So, every, 5 minutes or so, I spray it off, and I make sure, it's clean up there. Here's the kicker. I come in at 9, and the manager's there from, obviously, they get there at 7 when they first open, obviously. Now, you would think, since she said to me that, they were, that we have to do it, that they would also, spray it down and do everything that they said we have to do. Hey, you know what's something funny? Yeah, they fucking didn't. They really fucking didn't. So, the image I'm going to put on the screen now is the image of, when I first got there. This is taken from, probably, I want to say Monday. But look, notice the top of that machine. Notice it. All dirty. Fucking not sprayed off at all. Now, that was taken at 9 when I got there. Keep in mind, that was like that before I got there, and I got blamed for it. Keep in mind that. Now, after keeping that in mind, The thing is, I always try to be respectful of that. Even after that, I was like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. So every time I work night shift, they would always yell at me for, always, not doing this, not doing that. I left this behind, then dishes behind. Now, keep in mind, when I work night shift, I was trying to leave like 2 to maybe like 3 dishes behind. I don't want to leave that much behind. I would try to make sure ice is talking all this. Now, when I worked morning, when I tell you, whoever the closing person was didn't do fuck all for me. I mean, bro, I was like, bro, a brother just like throw a brother a hand or something, because they wouldn't do shit for me, but for the other people, they would always have like most of the shit done. So the other image I have, and you'll probably see it here eventually. I may bring it up. The other image I have is, well, I think it was from 2 days later, or maybe literally the very next fucking morning. That is an image of this, a bunch of fucking bins and there's a bunch more there in that image than I showed. I should have took better angles of it, to be honest with you, but I didn't. But it's the point is that anytime they would yell at me to do stuff, and I would say I'm getting caught up, and they're like, you don't have that much to do. This image right here, this one says fucking otherwise, bitch. And I know that sometimes you are busy, but the thing is, every morning I go in there, 9 out of 10 mornings. This is on a Tuesday. That place is not busy on Tuesdays. We are dead as fuck on Tuesdays. I always get out on Tuesdays like half an hour early. So I know for a fucking fact that you could have did it, Miss Manager or Miss Bitchface or whatever the fuck I called your dumbass. But no, what the fuck are you doing? You're on your back English in the back on your phone. Thank you for like 5 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours. And the thing is, you're not doing work. You're sitting there on your phone on Facebook. How do I know this? Because then you go talk to the cunt faces who think the whole world revolves around them about shit you found on Facebook. Now, I don't care if you're on your phone, but then when you have a problem with us being on our phones and then proceeding to leave a sign on the fucking wall that says phone users to a minimum or else, that's where I'm having a fucking problem, you stupid stiked up fucking dyke. That's where I'm gonna have a fucking problem. Because it's lead by manager example. If you're gonna be a manager and say, hey, you can't be on your phone this much, okay, fair point. Then neither can you unless you're doing work. And now you may be like, well, how? Like maybe sometimes, yes, she was doing work. 9 out of the fucking 10 times, or like, hold on, I said 9.8 out of the 10 times, she was on her phone doing nothing in the office for 2 hours. And I literally said this about the night manager. And no one understands how the fuck she's a manager. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't do payroll. She doesn't do schedules. She doesn't do fucking interviews. She doesn't do hiring. She doesn't do firing. She doesn't do shit. She just has, she thinks she has so much power, but she doesn't. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the juicy part. We're about to get to the juicy part of the day that I quit. The day that I quit, which was fucking, let's see here, Thursday. It was a Thursday. A very dead day for a Thursday, too, may I add. I already knew something was I already sensed something was going to go wrong that day, considering I woke up fucking miserable. My head was pounding. You ever get a headache where like, it feels like, you have a fucking drill slamming into your fucking forehead and just going, eh? That's what I had. On top of that, I was pissed off because I was been grinding, well, as you see here, Siege. This lovely game. This footage was recorded from a few days ago, and I don't question it. But that's beside the point. That's the fact. So Siege, obviously, you know how people can. If you played Siege, you understand how you get it when you grind Siege or specifically grind challenges. It kind of starts to annoy you. It was annoying me, so I'm like, okay, I'll take a break. Went to sleep, woke up, played 2 games of Siege before I went to work. Already in like a, I'm not fully awake mood. My brain's there, but like nothing else is really there. And I'm still a little annoyed. But then I get to work, and I catch up. So I do everything. I do all the morning dishes that like were left. There was barely any, to be honest with you. It was very shocking. There was like a handful of fucking dishes. It was not that hard. I do that, then I fucking fill up my cup with Dr. Pepper, set that down, take a sip of it, and then put on gloves to go clean the bathrooms. And clean the bathrooms. Now she has on the bathroom. She cleaned the bathroom, checked the bathroom from 7 to 8. The 2 hours I'm not there, so there's no one there to clean that. I call bullshit. Now here's why I call bullshit. I walk in the men's bathroom. Okay, no paper towels. Okay, it could have just ran out. Both toilet paper rolls are empty. Now, if you just check them at 7 and 8, at least one of those would be filled. Not both of them would be empty. One of those would be filled. The toilet was the most disgusting fucking thing I've ever saw, and I think I genuinely wanted to fucking puke. But that's beside the point. Okay, so I cleaned that up. I'm like, okay, maybe it's just a bad thing. Maybe there were a lot of men here who came in today, which is very rare because I swear to God, we must get like older people, like older women, like grandmas and grandpas, and like older people. Anyways, and then I go to the women's restroom. Okay, so let's see here. Paper was very low. Okay. Mm-hmm. No toilet paper in both the stalls. There's supposed to be 2 rolls in there, like 2 rolls in one thing. No rolls in each of them. the thing with the women put their tampons are full. The bags are full. Now, now I'm no rocket scientist, woman, but that is not you checking them. That is you saying you check them, and then you're going to put the blame on us if, well, let me rephrase, you're going to put the blame on me if they're dirty and someone complains about them. Now, I don't think that's fair at all, to be statistically speaking here. Once again, it's all the definition of lead by example. If you are going to say you clean them, then please actually clean them. Because you people are so quick to fucking push blame on anyone else. I think that's the issue here. They don't have enough love in their fucking life. So they push blame on other people. And it's very obvious when you talk to any of them. So, we go about the day. I clean them. I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna let that get to me. I'm in a good mood. I'm gonna be trying to be in a good mood and be all nice and that. And then it hits to around like, I wanna say 11, 12-ish. Now before I explain, so silverware, in your mind, I want you to think about how you rule silverware. Got it? Okay. So apparently this fucking, I don't know what her name is, the health code lady, said that we had to do a whole fucking Bible ritual to fucking do silverware at this point. We have to wash it once, take it out, put it in these cups, flip it, run it back again, take it out, flip it upside down, put it back in again, take it out, flip it again. It's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? So I do it that way. I do it the way they say. Instead of, like, you know, having the tips, like the actual parts you grab onto, I have that facing upwards. Now I have that facing upwards so that I can grab the cup by the bottom and just fling it out. And she talks to me and goes, "What are you doing? That's not how we do it." And then she tries to show me how to do it. Okay. I explained to her that I did the way they said. I'm not going to wash them again because it's wasting shit. They said they don't want to waste chemicals. So I tried to, you know, not waste chemicals by not running it through a fourth fucking time. We're already wasting shit by running the silverware 3 fucking times. It does not need 3 fucking times, woman. Okay, so I let the anger get the better of me. I go back, I fucking slam the silverware in the damn fucking dishwasher, slam the door shut, and she's like, she's like, I'm the boss here. If you don't like, if you have a fucking attitude, you can leave. I took my shirt off, put that hat on they fucking made me wear, and shoved the fucking knife through it and walked the fuck out the back door. And I've never felt more free to do that because fuck that place. That place is generally the worst place to fucking work. I would never recommend it on my worst fucking enemy. Unless you work night shift. If you work night shift there, you'll have a great time working there. If you work anything else, you're going to want to fucking kill yourself. Why? Let me fucking tell you. So now, I'm just bamboozled. And I hope they don't think I'm coming back because it is the very next day where I'm also supposed to work morning. I really hope it's not following, you know. I hope they're not expecting me to walk back in. Because, hey, here's a fun little fact for you guys. I'm not. The amount of disrespect I've taken from that place, and I've tried to explain to them in the most nicest and possible way, because I tried. My grandma told me just to try to be nice to them, and I did. I did, with my full fucking intent, try to be nice. And they just kept pushing me until I said, fuck you, and snapped. Like, there's only a certain amount you could take as an employee, and I think a lot of people understand this, where, like, you could only take so much fucking physical, like, mental abuse from people until you just fucking snap and say fuck it and leave. And I got to that point. I literally snapped, said fuck you, quit, walked out. Well, actually, I didn't even say I quit. She said clock out and go home. So, clocked out, left. Now, I don't know. Now, we'll see here at 9, because it is currently whopping 7 my time. We'll see here if they call me and expect me to come in, because I will answer the phone and tell them straight to their face to fuck off. I've already said my goodbyes to most of the people that I liked. I told them to, you know, have fun. If they ever need me, they can come find me. But other than that, I don't care. I stopped talking. I didn't talk to any of them. I barely knew any of the fucking morning people's names. Not a single one of them treated me with respect. Most of them didn't treat me with respect. I'm talking way too fucking fast. But that's because this subject really pisses me off. This place pisses me off to the fucking fullest fucking extent. But, you know, I haven't made a video for a few months. I'm like, you know what, this would be a funny ass thing to talk about after being on for so long. And also, another idea I haven't talked about is about the state of Dead by Daylight and my sanity. But that's for another day. Because at this point, I don't know where I'm going with this channel. I always upload randomly. I never really have an exact goal. I'm just doing trophies, trophy hunting, and other shit like that. Maybe I'll make a video on it eventually. I don't know.
5 seconds to insertion.
But currently, I'm going to try to enjoy my life and calm down, find a new job, get back out there, get back on the grind. Excuse me. Sorry. Have a good... Damn, sorry. Enjoy some anime that's coming out. Weird, that's some shit that's coming out. All that shit. play games, maybe make some more Siege videos, because I do enjoy Siege right now. I'm at that point in my stage where I'm enjoying Siege and not absolutely fucking despising this game that we call Rainbow Six Siege. It's not horrible. And then I'm also doing trophy shit. I'm trying to get trophies for like MLB and fucking. I'm tempted to start Valhalla, but that's a story for another fucking day. I'm also thinking about doing I'm also thinking about doing a bunch of anime shit with like anime reviews and this and that. But I have to like think it all out properly and like actually write down the reviews of animes that I've seen, because I've seen a lot and I forget about a lot. But maybe the one I probably would do first would be like, I don't know, Tokyo Ghoul or fucking Windbreaker, which is still currently airing. I think it's in airing or it's finished. But either way, I just really hop on here and say what's up to y'all. Anyways, if y'all enjoyed this video, you can stick around. Maybe I'll upload every now and then. If not, that's cool. Understand. You probably just hate my fucking voice, which is fair enough. I do too. But have a good night, have a good evening, have a good morning, whatever the fuck you're going through. That's all I gotta say. So until next time, have a good night, everyone.